Democrat, Rhode Island senator, and a huge critic of systemic racism over the last year, Sheldon Whitehouse, now facing some major backlash. Why? I love it when I get to just throw this kind of stuff at these hypocrites. Because he has held a decade-long membership to an all-white, exclusive, private beach club. Newport-based Bailey's. That's right. Look at the headlines. These are called facts, folks. Facts you won't see on CNN or MSNBC. Nope. Senator Sheldon Whitehouse defends the membership in exclusive beach club. A long tradition in Rhode Island. Sheldon Whitehouse under fire for membership at the all-white Rhode Island Beach Club. Senator Sheldon Whitehouse and his beach club received badly needed scrutiny. There's the headlines, but where are they coming from? Well, let's see the Post, Yahoo News. I don't see it on CNN, ABC, NBC, CBS. No. But some local reporters who've got some guts, they decided to go after and expose the guilty senator for being a hypocrite and belonging to a racist club. And what kills me when you watch this video is he actually defends it. Just watch.
Okay, back in 2017, you had expressed concerns about the membership of the all-white Bailey's Beach Club, said that you hoped it would become more diverse. Now, your family's been members, your wife is one of the largest shareholders. Has there been any traction in that? Are there any minority members of the club now?
I think the people who are running the place are still working on that, and I'm sorry it hasn't happened yet.
Do you have concerns in 2021? I mean, obviously, it's been 4 years. You had remarks on the floor following the deaths of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd saying, hoping to root out systemic racism in the country. Your thoughts on an elite, all-white, wealthy club, again, in this day and age? Should these clubs continue to exist?
It's a long tradition in Rhode Island, and there are many of them. I think we just
SWP audio capture not registered.
Okay, I'm like a liberal now. Racist. He's a racist. That's what they would say if that were a conservative Republican senator who still belonged to an all-white club. Here now, with reaction to this double standard within the Democrat Party, a woman who's running for U.S. Senate in Pennsylvania and the author of the book, Nothing to Lose, Everything to Gain, Being Black and Conservative in America. Welcome back, Kathy Barnette. Kathy, how are you? How you been?
I am doing well, but you know what? He's right. Racism is a very long tradition in the Democrat Party. They have a long tradition of being racist because we all know they are the party of slavery. Democrats are the party of Jim Crow law, and they are the present party of this oppression. And we're going to see more and more of these kind of things of hypocrisy, but it's really shameful, right? Because it is specifically the Democrat Party that weaponizes the color of my skin and says they represent the Black community. They use it in order to shut everyone else up, but they really have no intentions of improving the Black community at all.
No, they don't. And this Sheldon guy just kills me. For somebody who came out 4 years ago in 17, and I tip my hat to that local reporter in Providence. I want to buy her a fruit basket, a bottle of booze, send her on a vacation, because that takes some guts. Get in their faces. This is what we need. This is real journalism, where you take these people to task and you say, you've been outspoken. You've talked about racism, yet you still belong to a racist as hell club that's been around for decades, and you've been a member for decades, and your wife holds like shares in it, for crying out loud. And then he just blows it off like it's no big deal.
Yeah, you know what? Listen, so we could talk all day about these white racists over in the Democrat Party because it's a lot of them. But at some point, I want to put the spotlight on the Black
audio
community
capture
as well. The Black
not
community
registered.
needs to begin to hold these white racists over in the Democrat Party who has done nothing for the Black community for over 53 years. The Black community has been the Democrats' party most loyal constituents. And for all of that loyalty, we know what Democrats get. They cannot secure the White House without getting our vote. But what exactly has the Black community gained for all that loyalty? Our streets are still some of the worst streets. Our schools are some of the worst schools. They're talking about defund the police. Crime is up over 800% in some cities. So what exactly is the Black community getting? And then we have Biden, the leader of the Pact on Racists, coming out and handing the Black community trinkets, like, for example, giving us an extra holiday. What does an extra holiday really amount to? How does it improve our lives in the Black community? How does it get us out of one zip code and into a better zip code? How does it improve our schools? How does it make sure we have sustainable jobs in our community? How does it make sure that we're safe? My baby is safe just to walk across the street. It does absolutely nothing. And so to the Black community, not only do we need to call out the hypocrisy of these white racists over in the Democrat Party, but we need to start taking some stock and looking at our own selves as a Black community and begin to raise the bar of expectation in our own lives and demand more from these politicians.
Man, good for so well said, Kathy. I couldn't agree with you 110%. Oh my gosh. I mean, let's be real. Let's look at what they do. They pander, they virtue signal, yet they get nothing done for the Black, brown, most minority communities that they say they are the saviors of. They want you dependent on them. It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, nor the American community. Like, they're not doing anything. I mean, when liberals walk into the room, all of their policies are failed policies. They do nothing
SWB audio capture, not registered.
People. The Democrat Party, they have complete control right now. They control the House, they control the Senate, as well as the White House. And what are they focused on? They're not focused on securing our borders. They're not focused on this runaway inflation. They're not focused on stabilizing the nation, the world. They're not focused on even holding China accountable for consciously releasing a virus that killed several hundred thousands of Americans, closed our nation, shuttered our businesses, shattered lives. They're not doing any of those things. What are they focused on? They're focused on HR 1. They're focused on HR 4. They're focused on statehood. And all of these things is really so that they can have more control.
Right.
That's all they
Yeah, it's not helping the Black, brown, any community. It's just giving them more power and control. Kathy, I could have you on every day. You and I agree on so much. They're wrapping me up, but we got to get in about your candidacy here. You're running against Pat Toomey in Pennsylvania, a senator that a lot of Republicans, especially a lot of America First Republicans and Trump supporters, are none too happy with these days. Give us your pitch and tell us where people can volunteer, help. How do we get a hold of you? 20, 30 seconds left.
Yes. I am running for the U.S. Pennsylvania Senate seat. And actually, Pat Toomey is a Republican, but he is stepping down. So the seat is about to be vacant. I am your best chance at holding this seat in Pennsylvania. No one will fight harder for you. And no one is less able to be canceled than I am. So please go to barnette4senate.com. Barnette4senate.com. I have 7 days in order to close out this month strong. So please help me.
I'll tell you what, if the folks of the state of Pennsylvania want a leader that knows what she's talking about, they better put you in the U.S. Senate because, wow, totally impressed. Kathy, you're welcome back on this show anytime. Keep preaching what you're preaching.
SWB audio capture, not registered.